Hello, how can I turn YouTube videos into a book? So let's just go through it quickly here. If you are recording videos, you are creating YouTube content, you can turn it into a book by using, if we take an example here, I'm not sure if this one will have it already, but you can use the subtitles that YouTube creates for your videos. You can copy the subtitles to a Word document or a Google document and ask AI to summarize it for you. And you can categorize, you can pretty much save the transcripts and save the summary as well. Review the summary to make sure, to update it, to improve it, and save it. And as you continue creating the videos, you can categorize those summaries into chapters, and voila, you have your books or your ebooks that you can sell as a digital download in your online store. And from that same that same content, you can create a checklist as well. So I'm creating content for a specific topic, swing trading stocks, and I'm trying to be more strategical. After creating content for 2020, in 2024 and in 2025, now going into 2026, I like to create an ebook product out of it. So I'm opening a new document here, and I can just title it and from this, so by being strategical, I first use AI, giving it an idea of the type of content that I create, ask AI to come up with 300 or so questions that people are asking online, willing to learn about this topic, and not to copy other creators' content title for me, but searchable questions that people are asking. And I use Copilot for that to create that list. And I have not been started creating content using that 300 questions yet, but more than that, and I'm creating content answering those questions that I use I in the past. I will type down those questions that I can answer, or that my content is related to, that I can answer, or I answer in the content that I created. I write down those searchable words, but I'm using AI. How I can use AI to speed up my process. Therefore, I use AI to do the search and come up with those questions, and then I went through it and I created a video on that. So if you didn't save the documents, you may not see it. And then pretty much I went through some of the questions and replaced some questions, asked the AI to replace some questions, just to have questions that I know the answer for right now, so that I have those. So, and by using AI to do those, depend on the kind of AI you are using, the AI might know your style, might memorize it. Otherwise, that's something you can you can remind the AI as well. So let's just copy from here. And then I can just go down and pull and then I can just read through it. So by doing this, then I will read through it to see if there is some adjustment I need to make. And at first I was doing this to use this as the description in my for my video description and for my blog article. But then I decided that, you know, because YouTube does not automatically show you the subtitle right away sometimes, and there is a website that can allow you to do it for free for maybe a certain number. So that is this one, the transcript that YouTube transcript.io. You will copy. In fact, the way I will get the transcript from them was to, when I publish the video, no, not even publishing the video, but you unlist the video. If I don't want to publish it, I will unlist it, and then I will save everything, and then I will copy the link. I'll copy the link to that website. And the website will be able to extract the transcript as well. But then sometimes it will not see the video, and I'll publish the video and come back and try it again. But then I decided that, well, one thing I'll do is just use my templates of description. That's something you can create as well. Then you can just copy it and you can just paste it and ask AI to summarize it as well. So that is another way you can get that transcript. Yeah, the transcript. I think if you turn the video you recorded into an MP3 and audio using v338 software, v338 software, don't have a list here, a desktop software, you'll be able to get your audio there, and I think it will be a lower file that you can use ChatGPT to turn that audio into a transcript for you. I have not tried. I tried the video file. It found the video file too big, too large. But yeah, those are different ways you can get the transcript. In the past, I will actually write my blog article before I will record, because I'm more of a doer, not a talker. So I can gather my thought well by writing first and then record the video. But now I'm just recording the video without writing. So writing the article later can take time, and to save time, I'm using, you know, a tool to extract my word into writing, and then I can just summarize it using AI to post as a summary to post as a blog post, and then summarize it again, or just take a few key points to put as the description for the video. So for this video, for instance, I have my templates Again, because it's about the same type of video I'm recording with few changes in it, since I'm analyzing stocks, different stocks every day, the content is about the same. Therefore, I use it as a template, and then I just change what is going to be different at the top, and I will post it as an article for that video on my blog post so that I can link the YouTube videos to it. And I summarize this again by just taking few key points from it to be the YouTube version. And I recently started posting on Spotify as well, so I'll put it there as well, and then for Pinterest. So now doing this, I know that I don't need the transcript to turn it into a description or an article before I post my content, but I can go back later to my YouTube, even if that's days later. I can go back to see if YouTube wrote the subtitles for those videos, and then I can copy that to my Word document. Because I'm using Microsoft Word, I can just use AI Copilot to summarize it, just like the way we summarize this one, to summarize it. So now that it is summarized, I will read it and then I will save it. So, and I'm not going to read it now, but what I'm going to do is, this one is related to chart analysis. So when I read it, if I feel like I say certain things in this video that I don't think I said before, because it's about the same type of content, but by recording it every day, I might say something yesterday that I may not say today, and I might say something today that I didn't say yesterday. So two different points, but both are important. Therefore, I will read to it, and then I will copy, the content from here. And I will paste it on the, that'll be this one, the appropriate category here that it is that information is related to. So I will just paste it in it. I'll just paste it on top. So will continue recording and grouping those videos like that, and later again I can ask Copilot. Don't know, that's what I have on top here. I will ask Copilot to review the whole document and gather all those points without duplicating them, but having all those points present and have a one document for me. And it's going to be one chapter. And from here, having each document being each chapter, pretty much, once you have everything reviewed, you just have your ebook right there, and you can just create one document and put them all all those chapters in it, and turn it into a PDF that you can create the cover pages for, to turn into an ebook. But it is a it is a project, and I'm just sharing it with you too. Like if you are creating content, video content, and you are trying to see how you can save your time, if you can record your video without writing the information first. For instance, I'm talking with you and I have it's not common that I write what I want the video to be about first anymore, but I try to write it down as the idea was coming to me to create this video. I was writing things down, and I have now wrote it well, so there will be mistakes in it. but I try to jot my ideas down so that I can capture, this project that I want to record a video about. But I'm talking with you without reading that document. So therefore, but if you can record video without writing your idea to have it, in place first, because sometimes when I write down what I'm going to record about, I can have my idea more concise. And when I'm recording the video, I don't need to look at the document, but I can, talk better. And sometimes I just use a PowerPoint presentation to have the key point, that if there is every single point that I want to touch base with, I will just open the PowerPoint presentation and then I will, go point by point explaining each one of them. But if you can record a video without writing first, you can use those tools, whether YouTube or a free software, to convert your word into a document that you can save, and later you can make a checklist out of. You can turn it into an ebook later as well. That's how you can turn your video content into a digital product. Let's keep in mind that if you can do consulting and earn more than a digital product. Because in the US, labor is more expensive. Therefore, it's okay to do consulting. You will charge more for it than you will charge for an ebook. The reason why I want to focus on digital product first, instead of focusing on consulting, is because I have a full-time job. Therefore, I don't really want to create a service that is tied to my time at this point. I prefer to use this moment to focus on creating digital product, creating products, instead of focusing on the service product or services. But just keep in mind that if you like consulting better, you can charge more than digital product. But again, it's related to that service is tied to your time. So just put my project into this context here. So I have this document that I opened, and again, it was just trying to a few days ago that I was just trying to, again with AI, trying to come up with the swing trading videos that I'm creating. What is the outcome from it, what goal I'm trying to reach, and just use AI to brainstorm. And I just copy down the AI's ideas. I improve it because AI will give me the answers like talking to me, but I want the answers like I'm talking to somebody. So I will change the tone in it so that and just save it so that later I can come back to it. But the reason why I'm showing you this is it can be turned into a checklist. It can be modified and turned into a checklist as well. So that same content, you can make a checklist out of it. You can make ebook out of it as well. And that is how you can turn your video content into a digital product that you can sell on your website. So, and when you are recording videos and the video is about the one of the chapter of the book, you can reference the book in your video by promoting your own product, or you can let your online store sponsor your content by showing it as if you edit videos. I don't edit my videos. Most of my videos are not edited. You can, if you edit video, you can create a band at the bottom of the videos to show your website throughout the video or toward the end, whichever you prefer, or show it at some point in the video, but promoting your own online store. So that's how, you can just create little by little. You can create those content and turn them into ebook, and you can try to be more strategical about it. Going into 2026, I wanted to create, I know that I'm going to create daily content, at least that is the plan. So therefore, I wanted that, 300 or so questions that I'll turn into videos. And already I'm recording videos going through the list for as soon as I got that idea of creating a syllabus. Because again, at school you'll have, for classes, college classes, they'll have a syllabus of that will be chapters that you will learn in that class. So instead of writing the book first before you create the content, you can create your content and later turn those content into a book. So I try to write the chapters, not the chapters content, but the chapters titles, and then record those videos and let YouTube turn them into subtitles or transcripts, and I can use AI to summarize those, save them, and later I can compile it into an ebook to sell on my website. That's how my free content, I'm trying to group it in a way that I can turn it into an ebook, because I talk about different things on my website, on my channel, and this is just a subsection of it. So, and sometimes when I go to bed, I just want to read, not being on the computer, and those could be a book for somebody that will want to just read. If they want a physical, to have a book to read, or if that's an ebook, then that'll be on the computer. But if we scroll down, those are, every single one of those are things I can create video about. But if we go all the way down, I think there should be so, and I believe that should start from here, but I will talk. Okay, so that is the 2026 syllabus. Jason,
yeah,
do you mind getting him, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
That's what I was just gonna ask about.
Yeah, so we have, all those questions that if I'm recording videos, answering each one of those questions. So by the time I'm done recording each one of those videos, I'll have a book. That is the idea. That's how you can be strategical about it. So if you want to turn a content into a book, you can just try to write down. You can use AI to write each one. Are similar. Why not? You can group them. If you want to have them separately like this, then each video is a chapter. It does not matter if that's chapter is a short chapter or not. But and then you can just save them. Pretty much it's like you are writing the book one chapter at a time, and then later you can just group those final documents into an ebook ready to publish. But I'm sure there will be other steps you have to follow, but at this step we want to actually have the content first. So that is one way you can be strategical about it, so that you create content to cover all the different areas of that specific information that you want to turn into an book, so that you can cover all the part that you want to cover in the book. But yeah, that is one way, surely not the only way, but that is one way you can create digital product from your videos, your YouTube videos. So thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and ninasoap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And having your own digital products, again, is one way to make money. Thank you for your time.